Yo, yo, yo. Crazy with the, yep. The tax and some. Ninja was good, was good. Today we joined, it starts in like 10 minutes. I'm good, I'm good. Today was pretty content-wise productive. Dame ver. Okay, I was like, why is it not showing me what I'm looking for? All right, as you can see here, we joined this to Storm and Notice. I was about to say no ice, but Notice. $10 or more. Yo, heat seeking, what's going on? What's going on? Hopefully, we don't got no connection issues, but I can't promise nothing. My internet's been tripping lately. Granted, it works perfectly fine, but it'll have random like blips. I probably gotta join one of these discords. I'm not in them right now. But yeah, while I still have a minute, I'm gonna step off to get lip balm because my lips are wrecked. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah, this is a tournament. Apparently 7 rounds. Top 32. It has the prizes somewhere. Top cut's best of 3. Did I skip it? I guess. Oh, winner take all $10. Okay, okay. Let's get it. Oof. What you are you playing in this one, Solomon? Lo sabe. Hey. Let's see. Let's see if I have any packs or anything to open. I don't think so, but Evade was good. Was good. Hope y'all been doing well. I probably this week's been a little rough in terms of like content creating, like in like streaming and all of the above. But next week we get ranked back. So when we get ranked back, you get your boy back. I go all in, but thought I took a week off. Nah, it was a day off, right? Technically, we streamed every day so far, but the YouTube side gets cooked. I streamed Monday, I streamed Tuesday, but Tuesday was short. Then no, or do I have my days mixed up? No, yeah, Tuesday was a short stream. Wednesday was supposed to be a short stream, but we actually got top cut, so we were able to stream our 4 hours. And yesterday I took it off. Silver with the 70, yo. That's what's most of y'all more consistent than I am, bro. UM with the 3 months. Thank you for funding my pocket addiction. And as I'm staring right now at a Mega Mawa, we're definitely gonna go for it. I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, man, I needed $10. I'm due with rent. Actually, I paid my rent today too. Well, no, not today. That's how cooked I am. Middle? I'll make a poll real quick. Actually, let's look at the rest of our options. I've been paying my rent, bro. It's already the 6th, bro. This month, the first week of this month disappeared, bro. Yo, Brewery with the follow. Thank you. My 24-hour pick, ironically, is not that. My 24-hour pick is this one. A Reshiram. A 1-star. Damn, all your people here jumped to the other app. Yeah, no, basically Twitch, I mean, TikTok wasn't working for the longest, so either they jumped over or the algorithm just doesn't feed me to the people that used to watch. Saying got scammed, got 2 24-hour wonder picks. 4 a.m. first time to catch my stream. Oof. That's that's tough. That's tough. Pero vamos con esto. Oh, with only 1-stars. Yeah, so far all my wonder picks have been 1-stars, like the 24-hour ones. I'll go with middle, bro. Whatever. We'll go with middle. Just gotta keep grinding, yeah. I was never picking left. It's all good. Alright, we might have a pack to open. Or I'll still... Oh, wait, no, it's like 15 minutes before we open the pack. Alright, as far as what deck we're going to use, I'm using... Today we're going to... Like the title says, all reliable. Hold up. I hope you have a nice stream. Need to sleep. We just wanted to say hi once. I appreciate it. Rest up. Yo, Ginger. Yeah, everything realistically went well today. I didn't work. I didn't go to work today, so I grinded quite a bit of like content. I was able to edit and post my video with Erico. Erico was able to edit and post, but I had no say in that one. That was just Erico doing his thing. So I got a video on Erico's channel. Erico got a video on my channel that I was able to edit thanks to the time off. I was able to record with Varun. That'll be on his channel eventually. Whether the videos do good or not, like I'm aware that what people expect from me is the solo battles, and I haven't really provided that this time around. I genuinely sat down trying to record the second one, the one for what is it? It's like Blaziken Blacephalon, but it's literally just Blaziken again. Whatever this is. And I recorded it. I got the matchup. I have the deck on how to beat this. As you see, I got the 5 out of 5. And I just couldn't get through the recording, bro. Like my heart's not in it when it comes to these things. When it comes to the content that I am posting, whether it gets 2 views or 100, I'm posting it because I enjoy it. It takes a little bit longer to edit. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I haven't found the algorithm yet, but You saw the Erico vid, love the content creator series. Yeah, and silver, it's only gonna get better. I just have to like basically get more into the mentality of like interviews or a situation, like bring out more from. Let's get you back into bodybuilding before these events become in person. My wife wants to get to the gym back, like get back to the gym so bad, but timing is rough, bro. Like I'm dead tired all week. Today I feel pretty good. Today I feel pretty good, and even then I still need a monster to get through it. But I can't imagine on top of how I feel adding like an hour workout session. Like that's what has me like hesitant. I would love to be back into shape, bro. But sounds like a busy, productive day, anyways. Hopefully, caught up some sleep. Yeah. Yesterday, I slept probably the most I've slept in a while. Yeah, Erico. With Erico, we have. It's not the same. It's not the same. Like it is the obvious answer, but it's not the same. Like there's something about the atmosphere of a gym as a bodybuilder or as an amateur ex bodybuilder. There's something about that atmosphere that just makes you work harder than if you're just by yourself. Like finding the motivation by yourself, that's all. You deserve an award. Like the people who do that and get results, bro, all power to you. I'm not one of those people. This is for if you're trying to beat Blacephalon in solo battles. I was saying how I recorded that video, the gameplay, and then I never got to doing the depth profile and anything because it's just like it felt like I was doing it for the wrong reasons. It's not like when I first made them. When I was first making those videos, I felt like I was helping. Like I was like, oh, this is for the people. Like if I started right now, this is what I want to see. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Like obviously, there's a crowd like an audience for it, and most of my audience is probably for it, especially the YouTube one. And I'll get to it. It's just when my options were force out a video about a solo battle or work on this project that I enjoy, which is all the 3 series, the one with Nabrix, the one with Lucian, and the rotating cast that I have for creator content, like the creator showcase. I enjoy doing those more. Granted, it takes more time. I struggle to find the time to edit them and release them on time and all that stuff. Then there's like, and then it's all for now. Like the views are not there. It's just what I'd rather do that 10 times than another solo battle. And speaking of, the tournament should be starting soon. Oh, I appreciate it, Creek. I really do. The tournament's about to start, CC. Doesn't go unnoticeable as well. But that means more than you'll ever know. Trust. Maybe a chiropractor. Speaking of chiropractor, I was almost a chiropractor. And by almost, I mean I signed up for chiropractor, like to the doctor program. And I was in it for a month. And I was like, that's another thing where my heart wasn't in it. And I'm like, if I stay any longer, the debt is going to be unamountable. And I'm going to hate my life. And let's just say the debt's not unamountable. The rest is yet to be determined. What tourney are we running tonight? The Storm X Notice Knockout Cup. Winner gets $10. And round 1 is up. As far as what I'm playing, as the title says, oh reliable. We'll go back to like different decks or new decks eventually, but ranked is less than a week away, and let's be honest, bro. We're only gonna be playing the best. I don't want to lose the turn 2 Hydreigon, so I'm hoping Chingling gets me there. $10 tax free, baby. We just gotta win, you know. So yeah, we're on all reliable here. Our first matchup is Absol Greninja, which is rough, but not impossible. Know who I am. It's gonna be a race to Greninja, really. As soon as you saw her live, I figured I was all ninja. Yee. It's my go-to. Because, like, what I really wanted to play, I will be honest, was the Kangaskhan, like, Pichu deck with just Ori, no Greninja. And then I'm like, if I face more than one Hydreigon, I'm gonna have a fit, so I opted not to do that. Did you see Supreme was booted from a tournament for BMing his opponent? I was unaware of that. No, that I would have to ask him personally, but like BMing, like what, just activating cards, or did he say something in chat? Like, usually that happens. I don't want to say nothing, so I don't get. Like, I have zero context. This is the first time of me hearing this. When stuff like that happens, it's usually that they do it to either a tournament organizer, like one of the organizers, or somebody that's in the team, like really knows the top, like the people at the top. So like as soon as they start getting, like if you BM the wrong person, they know who to contact and they get you the hell out of there. Playing slow? I didn't see that either, but this doesn't sound like Supreme, yeah. Wait, but playing slow and BMing are different, right? There's like slow play so that you try not to like lose by the time that the timer's up or whatever. Nah, it looks like we're in the money here. We're gonna lose Cyrus, but he's a Greninja away from being in range. Let's see, is he playing any healing? No healing. Sometimes the games just work slow. You would know the difference. Did you do some new? Maybe on that. Guess this. Who brung you? You come through. He used Popsicle to heal up instead of ending the game with his Cyrus. That seems a little. I would need more context. Me knowing Supreme, I'm gonna be biased without, like, if I don't have enough context, I'm gonna be biased and defend my boy. But I did not expect him to stay. And granted, he did hit the copycat, so like, congrats to him. But if we see Greninja, this game's just over, right? My light here can burn a hole through the stage. Engraved where the dinosaurs laid in. Not too fun. Duh. Yeah, now we're just a rare candy away from winning. I've had people say hurry up after they take the entire turn already. It's odd, it's odd. Again, without context, and by context I don't mean like, oh, y'all telling me the story. I mean like speaking directly to everybody involved. Like giving everybody the chance to explain what the hell happened. I can't have like an actual valid opinion, I feel. Have you got the new retro ramp to work? No, like the 110 damage loses energy or whatever? Getting along. Okay, so we can't Greninja here. The boots is all gone and the lenses are yellow and the light bulbs around my mirror don't flicker. Everyone autograph picture. Like ha 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 ha. If you are what you say you are. They're playing it very well, our opponent here. Supreme said he clipped it and then we'll post. He was laughing about it because he was so rigged. Like low-key, sometimes you're just like in the moment, you're just going through the motions and you play the cards, right? Like as you have them. I really don't know. Again, I definitely I'm not in a position where I could really say anything. Again, I think we're really okay in this situation though. Again, it's kind of true that we wouldn't be able to use the rare candy, but the fact that we don't have it is giving him a chance to like get back into this game is kind of frustrating. Since when did I remove the horizontal view or my phone just busted? Oh no, I'm streaming exclusively. Wait, no, this is the, I removed the vertical. I'm only on horizontal. But it's because the way I multi-stream, I'm on 3 different platforms right now. And if I stream it any other way, it gives me, yeah, it's full screen, full screen. If I don't do it like that, it gives me issues. For the love of God, just give me the rare candy. If I lose to Osiris here, which I'm very likely to do, oh, thank the Lord, bro. This game got way too close. When we basically had it wrapped up by like turn 2. GG's by our opponent. They played it really well. But essentially what I'm trying to, if you're just going through the motions, but yeah, sorry TikTok, it has to be full screen because if I do it otherwise, or when I was doing it otherwise, the stream elements kept crashing my stream about something about breaking guidelines or some BS like that. You're expecting a blame deck? Oh, I see what you say. Yeah, this is Storms. This is those. I don't mind watching as vertical, but I had hard type. It's just hard to type while watching like that. Honestly, I apologize. I personally don't use TikTok much, so I don't know how it reflects to y'all. I just know that if I don't do it this way, I can't even use TikTok at all. So it's like, at least this way, people could watch me essentially. To me, some decks just take longer than others. No, yeah, but that's clearly not what happened. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. C-Bones. Heading to the gym so I can't play? Bro, you're doing the healthy choice. That's the right thing to do, bro. Yeah, that was round 1. Let me update the way that you look when the steps make that much noise. Got you all figured out. Still seen behind your makeup. Nobody knows who you even are, who you think that you are. Is it your sin? You can't talk now. Want to hear all this combo? We're just putting in my opinion about an idea what we're talking about. No, basically there's a content creator that got thrown out of a tournament for BMing. And allegedly it's because they used healing when all they had to do was attack for game. But I'm saying what they might have been doing was just, you go through emotions. You have the healing, so you just do it. Like, personally, if I was against him and he healed before attacking or using the Cyrus, I would feel some type of way. I always make a comment, but I don't think like, oh, this person should get kicked out of the tournament. I'll just be like, what a dick or something like that. Me perdí el otro día, te debía haber dado la win. Bro, no pasa nada, brother. Fue bien merecido el juego, bro. You won fair and square. The best I could have done was tie. Like, you won game 1, I tied game 2, and the best was tie again. Popsicle doesn't count. Popsicle could be real BM. Popsicle could be real BM because if you keep, like, let's say all you need to do is attack for game, and it keeps it keeps getting heads, and you just keep healing, and all you gotta do is attack. That's pretty. Like, that's why that's why context matters. I'm just saying, me personally, knowing Supreme and my interactions with him, I wouldn't think it's, first of all, intentional, and second of all, like, it was banning for using cards less optimally is insane. But it's not about less optimally, right? It's definitely there's a difference on how you use it. I'll be pissed when they do 20 moves before finishing. Did this decision drive away viewers from TikTok? No, I couldn't get viewers from TikTok. I couldn't get viewers because my streams got cut like 20 minutes in, 25, like 15, 20 minutes in, my stream would crash because I was breaking guidelines, which weren't, like, it was not true. I wasn't breaking any guidelines. And then, essentially what happened is that I stopped streaming for like a week on TikTok. I was like, I don't need this. Like it's annoying. It's cutting my stuff. Nah, it's not the music. Everybody has music and it's chilling. But then again, BB also got kicked. I don't know anymore. I don't know what the rules are. Point is, I didn't stream for like a week, and at that point, the algorithm gave up on me. So now that I'm back on TikTok, it is what it is. Like, the numbers are really low, but I don't do it for the TikTok was never about the numbers. It was more like, yeah, you haven't seen me because I just haven't been on TikTok for a while. Yeah, BB, I don't know if BB started streaming back on TikTok, but he's definitely on Twitch. They won't help your page with music unless you're huge. I feel it. Look, is our leader there. Ladder demon. Bro, I'm patiently waiting for the ladder to open, bro. I'm outside the door of the ladder like, come on. Put me in, coach. 5-1 was good. Did I watch Sato vs BB? I did not. Also, if your account isn't set to 18 plus audience, you'll get hit for cursing. I don't know where any of those settings are here. He's not there. Yeah, from what I understand, he got hit with some kind of BS banhammer 2 and said, screw it, and moved his... What's the LeBron phrase? I moved my talents to South Beach and joined the... But instead of the Miami Heat, he joined Twitch. He's killing it over here, by the way. He's doing really... He had the numbers on both sides, I guess, but he's doing really good here. No, it's not about easy peasy. It's just Araña with a 75. Ooh. It's almost like intentional. I think Tommy's still here, but haven't seen Rose. Rosie's also over on the purple lap over here. BB and Rosie have migrated to our lands. I'll have to find him on this app. Yeah. No, yeah. What? You'll find him with BB chilling. He's not streaming right now, but. Take that about casting a bigger net to new people. What are you liking more, the Mimikyu deck or the... Or I have not played either or, I'm gonna be honest. I've been grinding so much of like on stream, since I've been joining tournaments, I go in with the intention of like, oh, today I'll try out some decks, and then the tournament lasts the 4 hours and I'm getting cooked. Our round ended way too fast. I'm here just yapping. I don't got nothing. I would assume it's like that just in every category, but I wouldn't know. I'm not into any I'm not in any community other than this one. So it is being like we don't have to mention it. Like clearly some are more risky than others in their content, but the overall thing of just like cooking all of us is kind of weird, yeah. Maybe they just see Pocket. Like I think they mentioned that BB's thing was that it got flagged for gambling. So maybe they see Pocket like opening packs and stuff to be, which again in the grand scheme is weird because I'm sure there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and stuff like that. Or Reliable Tartina, no. Greninja Altaria. And the funniest thing is if you look at oof, VIP Araña, baby. Hold up. Maybe showed us ad on Tajima's stream the other day. Would you pick rather us new Indeedee or Sableye as an orc? Depends. Wait, what deck? What deck? Legitimately, you manage what deck? Because if it's not Gardevoir EX, like I don't think you could even like make the new Indeedee work consistently. the White Claws would add up. He was drinking them last night. Last time I saw them, I got kicked because I was. Oh, because you were, yeah, with us. You told me the cigar story before. Alright, Araña, I got you with the VIP as soon as I remember the commands. There you go. That was a lot easier than that. Yeah, I got it. Nah, you good, you good. Not everybody knows the lore. Speaking of lore, Lucian gotta have the craziest lore. That man's younger than me, but he's lived like 50, like twice as many lives as I have, bro. Not my story to tell, but man, that's one interesting person, bro. Dino Altaria in DDEX. Oh, then in that list, my go-to out or Choreo, if I had to put one, is probably Baby Altaria. It would be like one copy of the non-EX Altaria. I saw some tech for Ninja Altaria. People were adding a Sightseer and a Frogadier and cutting up a Candy and a Copycat. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying it's bad. It has its ups and its pros and its cons. It being slower is just like, I'm out. Although Sightseer being able to hit Altaria and Frogadier, I could see that. You kill one with Baby Alt, then pray for a draw with DD heals and helmet. I guess so, yeah. Like I see the vision, but I've never liked Frogadier in this deck. Like if you're going against an Chingling that's slowing you down, your best bet is usually Swablu Sleep, and it just has to hit once, and your whole deck's online again. I'm testing a Leafeon Flareon double Sightseer deck with the new stadium. Oh, I see the vision fully with that deck. Speaking of, in my video with Erico, it's like a creator showcase. So I asked the creator like what their favorite format is or whatever. He chose Eevee Grove. That's the first time I played the Eevee box as is in like the longest time. Thoughts on the Chandelier deck? I think it's solid. It does what it does very well. If your opponent knows what you're doing and they know how to counter it, or they have an option, if they have a way on how to counter it, aka if they're playing Greninja and they know just ignore Meowth at all costs, just go for your. If you're going against a deck that could deal with the Chandeliers, you're in trouble, right? The fact that that's your only offense is kind of iffy, but it's definitely solid, right? All right, round 2 is up. No. For whatever reason. Our opponent is Hydreigon, baby. The Unga Bunga counter is up. How many turn 2 Unga Bungas will we see in this tournament? That's what we're keeping track of. They're on the poison version. I'm at 6,666 wins. I don't want to change the number, but I want to play. Well, you just gotta keep playing until you get to 66,600. You just gotta go another 60k wins and you're good. Or that's another 303 games. Yeah. That's one meme that went right, not right over my head, but right past. Oh, no Barb is huge here. Oof. Actually, do we want to go? Ball copycat, or we want to go research ball? In hopes of finding Chingling, I think our best bet is Pokeball and then copycat. So I'm gonna do that. We might regret it obviously if we don't draw what we need, but there's a Chingling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna copycat for 4 new cards. Hope to have enough bases to just throw them down. Essentially, that's the idea. Okay. Oof. Looking pretty decent, honestly. All things considered. The no poison barb is huge. If they had poison barb, we'd probably be like in so much danger. Luillo, que me cuenta, bro? You Bansies in your house? I was sick of hearing it from my kids. I don't blame you, bro. I had a little cousin at a party, bro. They don't even know what it means, bro. They just be like spamming it, and I'm like, it's kind of brutal. They're on double Nihalego. Jesus. May work out for me. I'm here for one night. How far did you go? So I do 20. So we could tag one more time. Yeah, the white though was good. Things too fat, boy. I got off the backboard. You were annoying from him. That's good, but so is life. Spend things for the dice. Love cause it's overpriced. You know what's right. You know what's right. Yeah, for the night. You got a good thing. I'ma see you again. This is not looking good, but it's not far from being alright. Greninja Altaria, Greninja Altaria, Greninja Altaria. Holy, let's go. So I didn't think I get this far. Now what? We definitely drew what we wanted. What do you mean? Yeah, we're definitely evolving here. What I'm debating right now is which of these we put down. I'm leaning towards you. Like you no more. Cold world, real cold world. I can't attack, so esta gente no se cansan de usar Hydreigon, solo lo entiendo en torneos grandes. Sí, bro. Bueno, que estos 10 pesos para estos $10 para alguien es algo. Okay, Hydreigon on the right. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. Now tell me that you really wanna love me forever. Oh, oh, oh. Is it just a hit and run? Now tell you I just really wanna cut we together. Oh, oh, oh. The poison is fine as long as they don't have double Hydreigon, right? Like if they don't follow it up with another Hydreigon, we're okay. Need to know again. If they do have the Hydreigon, we just lose. Not fully safe. There's still a line where we get cooked. Never mind, we're okay, we're okay. We're okay. Cause I'm alone, you see. I'm okay with you. We could technically play it like where we don't waste our Cyrus, but like legitimately, that should close it out because their only option would be like to put a Mega Absol that can't even attack in the front. Like none of this healing matters. Just tuned in for this classic top deck. Like you see, like should this guy get banned for flipping this? I don't think so. Is he upset? Yeah. Does he have the right to be upset? Probably. Okay, now. What the fuck, dude? That is crazy, dude. This is a guy who chose to play Hydreigon in a tournament, by the way. Did he throw his phone out the window? Yeah. At least he reported the loss. High. It's all good. He reported the loss. I'm still troll behavior. You see, like if this is worse than whatever y'all brought up from Supreme. Granted, I think we're all Team Supreme, so we're not gonna say anything otherwise. But like if you told me, oh. Yeah, he didn't BM, and then this is what I'm facing. It's like that's some weird behavior. That's all I'm saying. No son ni $10 y ese total es like 5 for first play y second play casi siempre así. Sí, no, pero este torneo es winner take all. El primer lugar coge 10 pesos, los demás. Sí, ni sé quién coño es. I don't know who this is. Using Hydreigon, not doing it on stream. Well, granted, I would hope that he's not doing it on stream. Like he's just doing it to his round 2 opponent. Because if on top of all that he's in chat looking at my hand, that's even weirder behavior. Have a deck amazing of meta superpower. My bad, Eduardo. I didn't see that message. Not sure what you're referring to. Hi. What's good? What's good? Zero. It's good to know. I think he tabbed to report loss. Did he write something in chat? No, he didn't write anything in chat. But there was a gap in time between tabbing out and reporting it. Also, you could just concede and do the same thing without having to tab out, but my opponent thought he was playing no EX. Oh lord. What did he like call a judge when you played when you put an EX in play? Lunala feels good with in this new meta, but does it? In what deck? I've never been a Lunala believer. been playing it with Mimikyu Giratina. Okay, you see that I could see because I'm assuming instead of Greninja you're playing the Lunala. I'm not, cause like it can't be with Gardevoir, because Gardevoir that's stage 2. That's even like that's crazy inconsistent. Granted, you can still do it, but yeah, I actually might need to pull up a starter, bro. It's cold as hell. What's the weather out right now? Granted, I know what cold as hell to me is like nothing to y'all, but like right now it's yeah. No, I don't fuck with the weather right now. Just constant. Plaza, yeah, Plaza helped too, right? You can do it. I think our pack should be available by now. We've been streaming for a bit. Your mind, blow your mind. You're gonna let it go, here we go. You've been loving the Altaria Gourgeist deck, feels so good. I have to try it out, I've yet to do it. So is this the game to use the codes for? Nah. Assuming you're talking about these codes, the TCG live ones? Like the ones that come in the packs? No, that's TCG live. Actually, it should have a link to the correct game there. Yeah, TCG live, and this one's a different game. This one is its own pack. It's all digital, this one. TCG live, the one with the codes, is the physical cards in a digital platform. This one is strictly cards made for just this. It's like if you have a Yu-Gi-Oh background, it's like what Duel Links is to regular basically you gotta think Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a physical card game. Master Duel is like it turned into a digital game, and then there's Duel Links, which is its own thing altogether. Although I'm aware that Master Duel has a different ban list and all that. It's just as an analogy, I guess. Alright, let's open a pack. Enough yapping. I think packs giving by day should be increased because of the amount of packs. Well, they do it with the idea that if you played from the start, you don't have to work like you're not opening Gen Egg Apex no more type of thing. And you're able to trade for anything that came before. I can't pull for shit. You've been playing Mimikyu Gengar and it's crazy fun. Which Gengar? EX or just the Bother one? Or the Sleep one? You know, I remember when that was meta for a little bit. I've got a no EX or 2 stars this pack. You're not cursed, brother. The set is 155 cards. Everybody cursed. What beats the curse is just throwing more money at the game, which I do not recommend, but I definitely partake in. You're 4 packs away from the Flame Patch Crown Rare. Oof. Is that your first one, or would that be your playset? And Didi sneaks up and kills Tina out of nowhere. Bro, and Didi is a menace, especially when you could attack with it. Ain't the Gorgas deck discard a card for an attack? Yeah. 5-1, that's the one. But there's decks using it now because you play the stadium that gives it +10, so it's swinging for 80. And it does it for just 1 energy, so it starts adding up. Just the one. I've only pulled 1 of each except that one. Hey, it's still pulling 1 of each is crazy though, right? I have 1 patch and I had to craft it with points. You switched to opening Shining, sick of this set. You're just going back on the Pokeball hunt. Luigi, I've been testing Altaria with the teacup. It's funny, but recording Hydreigon's still annoying. It's like, yeah. All right, there's only 2 more matches left. Let me. It's cold. It's too cold for the Florida man. So I'll be right back with something. I'll be right back before the next round starts. 2 seconds. No green suspect. Yeah, no. I'm a max pull away from a gold from Crimson Blaze. So if either card becomes relevant, assuming like if quick growth becomes relevant and I want the gold, I know I could just max spend and guarantee it basically. Did we finally get some rest? All things considered, yes. Probably not enough, but more than what my body's used to, so we take it, you know. I pulled a gold medal out of this morning. Congrats on that. First gold card since Mantic. Oof, Mantic's another one I never got. There's barely time left in round. After this next round, we'll look into the metagame and stuff like that. Right now, I don't think we have enough time to break it down. I haven't pulled a single gold. Have you been playing from the start? Granted, I only have 4. Okay, yeah, you see, like, it's definitely all luck based. I got my first gold on release day, October 30th or whatever, whenever the game released, and I did not reroll nothing. I was just opening Mewtwo packs, and I pulled a Crown Charizard. Not knowing how rare that was, I was more thrown off by the fact that my Mewtwo pack had a Charizard in it. What is BMing? BMing is just like bad manners. Basically doing extra steps when, like, let's say you beat your opponent, or all you have to do to beat your opponent's attacking, but instead of attacking, you use Pokeball. You put a Pokemon on your bench. You evolve this other Pokemon. You give it energy. Use Copycat to shuffle your hand. You start healing them. Like, you use every action instead of just attacking immediately and just winning and ending the game. That's an example of BMing in Pocket. Well, that's the most common one. The other one that people do, especially like in ranked, is they'll wait till the timer's almost up for the turn, thinking like, oh, they're not doing, like, oh, they don't have it or whatever. Like, let's say they beat you if they have Cyrus. They draw for a turn and they just sit there for the entire timer. And then at the very end, they'll use it just to beat you. Like, that's BM, because they could have just done it immediately and the game would have been over and everybody moves on, right? But that's your favorite one. All forms of BM get my blood boiling. Basically, when opponents waste your time. Yeah, only because that's the only amount of BM that there is in this game. If this game had emotes or a chat, then the BMing would be through the roof with like spamming emotes, or Duel Links has it where you could spam quotes from your characters. Like, whatever character you pick, they have like a preset of quotes that you could spam. Chat in this game would be so toxic. Yeah, I would. Like, when I used to play Marvel Snap, I would mute the emotes, so like they can't hit me with them. Or at least I wouldn't see them if they did. Like in Clash Royale, there's a thanks option. Playing 5 cards and abilities before playing the winning Cyrus, bro, that shit is so tilting, bro. It's insane how BM giving thanks in Clash Royale is. That's kind of crazy. Basically, when you can just end the game and waste time instead. That's only, yo, Simon on the Simon on the TikTok side of things, bro. I would never imagined. We're playing in the Storm X Notice. We're playing on a limitless tournament. We're 2-0 so far. We're playing on Tower Ninja, unfortunately. Nothing new, pero ya me cansé. I'm tired of trying new stuff. I tried the Kangaskhan Cybernobi. Pero I kept opening. I bubbled in the pocket mats. I went X2, and then going to the last round, if I win, I get top cut. I went against Hydreigon and that's it. Reading the stream title, I thought it was Suicune. Nah. Suicune's not reliable for me. I actively like try to avoid using it unless I'm like really down bad. Pero sí, Simón, yo normalmente I'm usually streaming. I haven't been streaming consistently on TikTok because the whole multi-streaming was trippy. Very high roll, yeah. But when it was popping off, man, it felt unbeatable. Rosie, what's good? I saw yeah, you fell to the same fate as I did the week prior in the versus challenge. It happens to the best of us. I'm just happy. Happy is not the right word, but when I saw that BB popped off, I'm like, oof. At least Lucian didn't get another one from. It's 5 a.m. in Geneva. Yeah, bro. I wish I could stream at a time that was more, I guess. I know that my time screws over Europe. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm aware that the time that I stream is impossible for most places in Europe. Well, mostly because the time is the same, right? But like it's a hard time zone. Like the ones that do stick out and watch me, bro, I give them all the credit. Or they have terrible sleeping schedules. Just to relate with the title on your stream, Crobat EX is still doing a bit. No, yes, Crobat is in a good. Poison is in a good spot because all of the status condition like negating stuff like also a timeout of 5 minutes is crazy work. Am I just not refreshing the page or something? Oh no. Ogerpon is good card, but it's not good enough to like play in every deck, you know. At PCL lost playability because of how good Popsicle could be, the Ice Pop. So that also hurt. Like that helps decks like Poison and Sleep and all that. Ironically. Lucian gave away cards today without best of 5, so that was nice of him. No. I don't think there's a nicer person than that man. And it's like gross nice. Like that's my boy. Like I could genuinely call him a friend, and he'll be like, I'll be like talking like I'm pessimistic as shit, especially like through DMs when I'm not like making where am I from? I'm Cuban technically. Well, no, literally I was born in Colombia, but my parents are Cuban. Peak DJ hours, yeah. Sometimes I play a few games with Suicune, it almost feels fresh because I haven't played it in so long. That's fair. That's how I feel about it, but the viewer, like the common viewer that tunes in, sees that I'm playing Suicune and they're like, oh, another meta guy. But what was I saying? Where I'm from. He was giving away cards. Oh yeah. That guy, I'll be telling him about like I'll be telling him shit and then he'll be like, he'll hit me with such positivity that I'm like, bruh, can you just let me hate? Let me hate. Lucy said something about his cousin's account and giving away cards for free. Bro, that's it. Everybody's cousin in the community is like the most charitable people I've ever met in my life. If our opponent shows up, it is a Mimikyu Greninja. I actually have not played this matchup because this matchup didn't exist the last time I played with Altaria. I know the round started. My opponent hasn't pulled up yet. There they are. Did someone say cousin? It's abilities that they've entrusted me. Am I diamond encrusted base? The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. My cousin really do be clutch. Just coming in to say hi. It's my aunts, mothers, and grandmother. Jeez, well, I'm guessing your mom's a twin or something, but no worries, bro. Enjoy the day, bro. I'll be here. Actually, I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here some other day. Don't worry about me. Thank you for tuning in. And you got Immersive Guardy. Oof. That one, I actually like the art. I don't like the animation. The animation's a little bit bland. They could have definitely done more with it, but I like the art that the Immersive has. Earlier this week, my cousin sent me a Mimikyu. Then I got his pack in my Wonder Pigs and him Mimikyu. Bro, that's the real life hack right there. Huh? Where you hiding? Honestly, this is one of those matchups that if I just start Chingling and hit him immediately, the Mimikyu is a non-issue. But of course, we start Swablu and now we gotta get creative. And by creative, I mean if we're kind of okay, right? Yeah, never mind. I'm fine. Obviously, I want to see Froakie, but we could immediately tag the Mimikyu. We have energy advantage. We will be giving up the energy advantage, but in a way we could afford to do so, right? And they didn't see their own Greninja. Granted, we have a guaranteed Chingling. Oh lord, this couldn't have been better. They're not playing any hand disruption, by the way. Obviously, this is the... If this is a Chingling, it kind of sucks, but if it's the Froakie, come on. Mathematically, it should be Froakie. I hate this game. This game is ass. I mean... Definitely Chingling. Wow, that hand went from S tier we couldn't lose to now it gets interesting. We need to save the spot for the frog. But I don't want to keep my hand size too big either. Let's proc here. I just realized that we don't get hit. That's clutch for us. We don't take the damage. Now their Mimikyu could get hit. And they still can't use items. We'll take that. That's a dub. It's your birthday as well. Tool, happy birthday, broski. They're not playing Plaza, by the way. Not sure if that matters, if that means anything to y'all, but something to note, I guess. Jesus, man. Can I see a world where we have to where sleep is going to be our win condition? So I think it's safe to do this. No stadiums. They're playing. Oh, you're saying that we could be playing it. Umbreon, what's good? Yeah, I didn't want to feed into the copycat, but I couldn't do much about it. Like, I didn't want to force myself to play into it either, right? But if that Pokeball would have hit the frog, granted, we still haven't seen Greninja, but trust me, the line of play, like how Nissa, hermano, bro, but it feels like it's been forever. How's the night going so far? So well, so good. I mean, we're 2-0. Today was been a pretty productive day content-wise, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, neither side has gotten Greninja. He keeps tuning now, but this is tournament, so there's a chance that he's just looking stuff up. Part of me wants to go copycat because if we find the Greninja, like the Greninja line, he's just kind of cooked. Although he's playing lucky, I think we wait one more turn. I think we gotta do it like this. was trying Snorlax and Didi in the Emblem event. In what instance is Snorlax better than Kangaskhan? 155. I guess the fact that it's only 2 points, the fact that it heals itself at the end. Okay, no, there's ways where it's definitely better. Never mind. Had a wild tournament earlier today. Tajima casted it on Twitch. Had a ruling I had to make that I've never had to make before. Oof. I may or may not have already heard about it. If it's what I think it is. Otherwise, I don't know. Regen, how's it going? Again, if we had a frog in this situation, we'd be so okay. The top 8 between Magori and Snorlax and Didi. Oh, okay. So no, I was unaware of this. So it's just like an infinite tie, basically, right? Okay, I didn't expect them to do that, of all things. But I can't. What a tough spot to be in, bro. Here's the line, or the unfortunate part of the line that we're in. If I go Mega Altaria, swing here and get rid of the Mimikyu, I go down to 170. That's not the problem. The problem is that they'll swing with their other Mimikyu, putting me down to 100, and I have no way of dealing damage. We're doing this for sure. We can't attack. We can't attack. If we attack, we lose. Well, if we attack with Altaria, that is. They already went through both of their copycats. We just wait. We just wait. We force them to attack, and we have a few Chinglings to throw their way. We need this one Chingling to fall, and then from here on, we just start setting. There's a world where we actually should have just swung with Chingling to get it out the board, so that next turn we could go for the frog, but it was on stream. I was gonna. Well, I had to make a ruling to make it fair for both players, maybe where I will have to alter my top cut tie rules from here on out. What was the what ruling did you have? Luop. Bro, it's been 7 months. That's crazy, bro. Thank you for the follow. Or the membership, actually. Alright, so there's no way they drop their hand any lower. Yeah, I think I'm forced to... There are 6 cards. They've gone through all their draw power. The bottom 4 cards for them is literally like double Froakie Pokeball. We'll probably lose, but there's not much I could do about it. It's good now, right? Yeah, no, the first one doesn't work. You're right. But again, what we're doing here, we're attacking literally to get rid of the Ching. I should have done it the turn before, honestly. Again, our opponent playing it correctly is great. It's not crazy. It's not like, oh wow, they played it correctly. How did they do that? But it's more of a The good thing is if they do not put Froakie down, we win. If they do put Froakie down, I'm cooked. Since it would take forever, I had to do RG with a coin flip to make it fair to both players. As long as both players agreed, I think any decision you made. Okay, it looks like their bottom deck is literally double Froakie Pokeball, and because of that, we got the W. It was Ori versus Snorlax, so yeah, it was like infinite heals versus them. Okay, yeah, GG's. They did not find the Froakie. They have no disruption. He's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. Worship her soon. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every sound's getting more. I guess I could get trolled. There's a world where I don't draw everything I need, but let's be honest. We're about to draw 7 cards. Oh wait, I'm a troll. I'm a troll. I just punted. Whatever. Whoops. Command me to be well. I forgot how to Cyrus and get this out of the way first. Granted, I didn't have the basics, so it's fine. Take me to church. We're still fine. I just made it. I did not make it look pretty, but we're fine. We could even afford to put both of these down. Because next turn we go research. Actually, no, we can't afford to put both. We have to put both, actually. Alright, I trolled, but at the same time, the deck trolled me too. Not finding my own Froakies also made it where we had to play it super awkward. Oh, see, it's something shiny. I think I'm cooked regardless, actually. Yeah, that's odd. That's tough. Honestly, not having a basic there to just... Super tough. Yeah. Good thing is it's just... Actually, you know what? Well played by our opponent, I think, as well. I think. Yeah, they hit us down to 60, and then next turn. Okay, yeah, they played it well. I didn't have the means to win, so it's fine. I don't feel as bad. I'll read chat now. Hold up. I went from we won to not drawing anything that I needed. They played double stars, so there's nowhere for me to go, and these Mimikyu swing for game. Well, so good to watch my stream. Yeah. You did tell me that you mainly watch on TikTok. Alright, let me catch up with chat real quick. Hold up. Both players agreed. We had to do that in Lucian's tournament. It was Dartina for me against the same Ori player, and Snorlax played Heavy Helmet, Ori Magnezone. There's a player named Fall that plays Ori 18 trainer. He had to do a coin flip, so after battling for an hour. The play was Cyrus. I didn't have the Cyrus wouldn't do anything. And we could look back at it, but we were cooked. Cause like yes, I trolled myself, but I didn't have the bodies. Like the play was Cyrus, but I didn't have the way to deal the damage. If that makes sense. Hold up, let's see. Am I trolling? Oh, I'm doing. Wait, what? Why is this the view that I have? I'm trolling. This because I haven't. Okay. Where'd my YouTube go? Alright, so if we go back to the game. Okay, this is the where I messed up. If I should have done this turn, I should have just swung with Chingling, like, and opened the spot so that I could go copycat and put down the. But I did it the turn after, giving them more time, giving myself less time to find everything. The issue's here. Also, I don't know why the quality is so bad, but we draw Cyrus. Yes, I could have technically used Cyrus, grab the Mimikyu. I could only deal 70 damage. I should have used Copycat the turn before while the Changelings were still on board. Yeah, I should have searched for the Froakies beforehand. Yeah. I'm aware that there's multiple things I could have done, but in this instance, it didn't matter. Like, at this point, it was too late. It was too late, basically. Love seeing so many decks doing well. No lolly for the up. What? Why does the app not show you when the next rank season actually starts? Just starts soon. We do know when it is though. It's the 11th. I haven't heard this song in a long time. Such a banger. It is a classic for sure. The app is just kind of... You should have used copy. Yeah. Rudin or Ruddin? How's it going? Oh, round 4 is up. Let me get back to the proper screen here. Yeah, we gotta clean up our play. That was definitely winnable, it was my first time playing against Mimikyu with this build, so I was kind of like playing it unsure. But let's check in. Hey, good luck, have fun. Would I be interested in trading? What do you have? I guess. What are you offering? Or what are you looking for? Better yet. And this is against Suicune Greninja. Card for card, the same list that Varum won the Pocket match with however many weeks ago. Mega Steelix Full Art is your offer? I already have that. Both Rainbow and the other 2-star I got. Yeah, no, it starts the 11th. It starts less than a week from now. I'm the love doctor. Yeah, but you're the one. Oh, whatever. Oh shoot, we're so fucked. No, until you hit this spot. Whoa. This is so bad, dude. If we had a Swablu, we'd be like, we don't even care about the one thing we had going for us, which is like an out, like, oh, dude. I currently have 3, but I use the extra one for events. Gotta love Pocket, dude. And let me catch up with chat since I'm getting cooked. You're trying to train Mercedes to meta. It's like teaching the priest how to pray the mass. The mass, yeah. We mentioned the turn the other day, but you dropped. Yo, Jacko. Been a minute, got busy, been out of the pocket loop. What's some good decks to run at the moment, bro? When was the last time you were in the loop? Chances are the meta has not, like, the deck that you used then is probably still good now. There's a chance, there's a chance. Nah, we gotta lock in though. I think we gotta win out if we even want a chance at top cut. I'm gonna double check how many players, how many rounds we got. 187 players. If we go to details, it is 7 rounds. So as long as we go top 64 advance, so even like, all right. So there's, yeah, we gotta play it out regardless. Top 64 is crazy. You stopped when Blaziken was hot. It's so as soon as the set drops, basically, right? Meowth Chandelier just won a decently sized tournament. Yeah, but if you've been out of the loop, you wouldn't know what anything you just said stands for. Been using Entei Charizard. That deck is solid. Like it's fun for sure. 7 rounds, top 64. Yeah, I just saw that. I saw that. Does Ursi still host weekly events, or what's the big tournament now? Now it's Pocket Mats. Ursi doesn't host, and Pocket Mats host at the exact same time frame, basically. Can't lock in when only Chingling shows up? Yeah. Well, it wasn't from a lack of trying, you know? I wanted to lock in. I promise. But that gives us a hell of a long time between one round and the other. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, okay, we're gonna wait and then we'll see what we do, because there's literally, we go to dashboard, another 13 minutes in the round. We ended turn 2, we had to scoop it up. Is Mega Steelix any good? I just like the card. Yeah, no, you just it's great in a binder, bro. Unfortunately, my lock-in commit was never in question. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I'll be right back. Alright, so I realized something. We lost once I put on the sweater, bro. If being cold is my way of winning, fuck it, we're gonna be cold. Alright. GTA 5 song. Am I gonna play in the Pocket Mats tourney tomorrow? Probably not. Weekends is tough for me. Have I tried the Gorgeist Altari? I have not tried it. Yesterday, I played against one person that was using it. It was like a little annoying, but it's definitely like an annoying to go against if they find everything. Bro, got the iFru radio. You got my ass. Pocket brings out the superstitious for sure. Nah, I'm super. If the second you see me with a baseball bat, you already know I'm among the most. I don't know anybody more superstitious than baseball players, bro. Everything from how we step into the box, to how we're holding the bat, to how we put our batting gloves on, to did I step on a to avoid the fucking baseline on my way to the field. Everything is like we gotta keep it the same. And then if you're in a slump, you're changing everything. You're like, oh, I struck out with my elbow up. We're going elbow down next time. It's like batting gloves, no batting gloves. We try everything just to make shit. You start blaming everything but your own skill when shit goes south. Alright, but speaking of, let's see how much time there's to the next round. Actually, let's do the breakdown of the event. Let's do that. Let's go to Alright, so this is the deck we just lost to. If we look at metagame. Oh, damn, okay. I did not expect this Gorgeist thing to be just as played as Hydreigon, to be honest. That's a Mega Kangaskhan with Greninja and Ori. Low-key think it might be top 5. I like the deck. I used it in last Pocket Mats. Your Hydreigon matchup is abysmal, and if you lead Kangaskhan, it's one of the few, one of the versions that struggles the most with it in the lead. But that doesn't take away that the deck is good. But that's what I think about the deck. Like, other than Hydreigon and just the regular Kangaskhan problem, which is if you lead it, you could be in trouble. Then it's fire. What's up with kids these days and BMs? What happened? What happened, Vade? Alright, so we can bring in Dark Tina's back, baby. Look at that. The format's all over the place, bro. Snorlax is getting cooked. Only 3 of us are playing this deck. We're all 2-1. Well, I'm 2-2 now, but Chandelier Meowth is the deck. I feel like the format's in a pretty good spot if everything is under 10% share. But before today, or maybe before this tournament, because maybe today there were still other examples, Hydreigon was taking up like almost 20, I think. I feel like 15% or something like that. By using 2 balls to drop Ori, Energy Ori, Red, and attack when he already won. Yeah. Juan iba bien y nos complicamos. Un poco de misplays y mala suerte nos costó el tercer juego. Luego el cuarto turno empecé Chingling y no vi más nada y perdí. So right now estamos 2-2. But there's not much to see about the metagame except the fact that it looks pretty healthy, not gonna lie. We already know what we have to do. We have to win out to get a chance to top. maybe if we lose the last round, our tiebreakers are good enough to stay in. But ideally, if we win out, we're in a just don't have to worry about it. Also, I guess we could look at how this deck is doing in general. A couple of 3-0s. Let me see if it looks like the deck we were playing against yesterday. It says he got bored. Fuck that guy, dude. Honestly, just waiting for a new expansion back to Dethrone Suicune. Waiting for a new... Actually, low-key, the new expansion is like right around the corner, but... Que pena pueda recuperar. Sí, yo sin... No me preocupo. Like, confío en el mazo como tal. It's just a matter of... enfocarme, porque sí... El de Chingling nada más no había nada que hacer, pero la tercera ronda, si lo hubiera jugado un poco más, no sé, enfocado, lo ganaba fácil, pero lo dejé que se me escapara. Pero no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Yeah, so this list, we'll try it after, like, regardless of how we do in tournament, if there's still time after the tournament, I'll look into trying this out on stream. Let me... Alright, the next round's almost up. Actually won this. So this guy's reinstated then, surely. Not sure if the score is updated, but it says you're 2-1. No, I'm 2-2. I'm 2-2. I was under the impression this guy was, but I guess not. As long as he's a changed man, that's fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's not that hard to be a changed man, you know? Just like if you lose, mark it properly. Doing it 2 or 3 times crazy though, yeah. Gocho, there you go. Nuggy with the 3-1. What's Nuggy playing? Swampert? Hey, yo. Nuggy cooking, bro. Shout out to Nuggy. Bixie, what's Bixie using? The Gorgeist deck. We'll try it out after for sure. Rosie also 2-2 on Greninja or Corio. We're still alive, we're still alive. AJ, what's good? What's good? You're gonna play the tournament with. We're gonna play the tournament with quite a few bands. I don't know which one. Metro with the 5 months. Appreciate you. The tournament's alright. We started 2-0, now we're 2-2, so it's kind of rough. But as long as we win now, we're okay. When is that tournament? Is that today? Is that like a Serenity tournament that's happening after? Still in with a shot, yeah. Oh, I see it here. Nah, it starts too late. And then I'd have to like build something. Unless you like give me a deck to copy paste. I'd have to brew something out of like the knowledge I just got. What's the pricing? Then oh, for first place, there you go. I managed to win the Pepsi pop-up last night, which was killer. Ooh. You wanna play it, but you have no deck either? Hey, at least it goes with the name, bro. Having deck picks is crazy. Flareon's legal. Oh, but no. Oh, round 5 is up. Alright. Let's go back to. You know what's also missing? We need to up the energy. Also, y'all gotta practice for this weekend. And y'all could thank me later. We're playing against Magneton, Celebi, Giratina with Juggler. What am I looking at, dude? Is half-time to be killer? I hope so. I hope so. We are playing a Frankenstein deck for sure. Like, I see the vision clearly. I'm not saying I don't. But that doesn't take away. Oh, that is crazy. Opponent no-show XO is crazy. And not enough rounds to like already call it either. There's only one Celebi in this man's deck, bro. Mamba stay with been following for 16 for 6 months, 15 and a half, 6.5 months. I appreciate your dedication to the cause. Rompe la calle siempre que sale. No te casi de los abdominales. Rompe la calle. I'm about to lose to a Monk Disable ability. My Darkrai and Ninja can't ping help. Oh, Ninja can. Ninja can. Monk only disables basics, right? Somebody gotta do it. True. Damn, Heavy Helmet working on Giratina is kind of on that Giratina is kind of crazy. Is Mega Gyarados decent now? I wouldn't say so, no. It's somewhat playable. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Nah, I would go with no. Come on, just give me Greninja. Let's get out of here. Wait, I already had the Greninja, right? I'm tripping. I guess give me Cyrus is what I meant. Do they have hand disruption of any kind? And they already used their copycat? Oh, basically he can conceive, can't find his candy. I just realized there's an electrical cord in this deck. What is going on, dude? Our opponent is definitely shifting it up, I'll be honest. What song is this? ¿Cómo es que se hace? By Yandel and Lare Mafia. ¿Cómo es que se hace? Also, I'm so... Oh, this is just over? Yeah. Juggler incoming? No, they need 3 energies for Juggler to matter. And they're not playing Magnezone. I didn't notice that he had already marked it as a win for me. All right. We're going into round 6, 3, 2. We gotta win 2 more still. Might need to try this deck out. Yeah, this deck's been solid for some time now, and yeah, for me since its release, it's been all reliable. Like whenever I'm in ranked and I need a win streak, or I haven't been doing too well, or I'm just tired of whatever deck I'm trying to make work. I just go right back to my wheelhouse basically. I'll show you right now, yeah, no problem. That Celebi deck is getting a ton of play because there's a video on X where they used Celebi and Juggler and cooked a Megazord. Well, that's what they were playing. It just they didn't see Celebi nor the Magneton in time. But I still feel like a weight on my eyelids, bro. I need the monster has not kicked in. Like that last game, I felt myself actively not thinking, like I was not locked in. Like mentally, I could feel. I don't know if y'all could feel it. It's like obviously you can't feel what I'm feeling, but in your own situation, when you're tired or it's like that. Like the en español se dice cansancio viejo. I don't know what the English term for it is, but it's not like I'm not necessarily tired. It's one of those things where it's like a lingering effect, where I could feel that like I'm slightly off. And it's basically just the accumulation of being tired, like. Kind of like a hangover feeling. Like, yeah, I've never been hungover. I'll be full transparency. So, but I could imagine based on how they describe it, basically, yeah. Lipa was good. Joey, we are currently 3-2. We need to win out in the tournament to make top cut. We started well, and then we punted round 3, and then the deck said we are not playing round 4. Open Chingling, saw no other basics. But we bounced back round 5 and just gotta win the next 2. As far as outside of streaming, I was able to post my own video today. I featured in Erico's channel as well, so we were there. I was able to record with Baroom. Not sure when the turnaround on that video will be, but we got a good one. I gotta find a way to, like the same way I have a series with Nabrix and Lucian, I gotta find a way to bring Baroom into the loop more often, bro. Yes, I'll probably get my ass kicked more than I would like to, but that guy's a beast. Beyond the tourney, you're grinding. Let's see. Yeah. Today I was off work, so I had time to do that basically. So the only issue is that I don't do the resting part, right? Like, oh, I didn't work, so I could rest. Nah, we were out here recording, bro. But it is what it is. Chingling Darkrai Absol or Spiritomb Absol? I haven't tried the Spiritomb one. I could only speak for the Chingling one, and unfortunately, I think it was one of those like decks that benefited from a day one format. And in the grand scheme, it struggles with like the format as is. Like, yes, it counters, what is it, like Suicune technically, because you get rid of the active energy, but it definitely overperformed in the beginning. I feel like I would have to test the Spiritomb version, but I think the Chingling Darkrai is like solid. Yeah, it's not the worst deck. It's not a bad deck, but it's not. I think we're all under the impression after it first started, like, oh, this is like the new meta. It's part of the meta, and it just isn't, right? The new Mimikyu Tina deck is nuts. We lost to it, but it's mainly through I could have played it better. But yeah, it's up there too. Again, well, if y'all, it's funny enough, if y'all want my opinion on, I'll stick with, yeah. That's what we're talking about. If y'all want to see my opinion on the game, I guess I could put the link in chat. That's what my video with Erico on his channel was, a meta breakdown. Let me see if I could find. And if there's a deck that I didn't mention in that video, like for example, I don't think we brought up this deck that people are playing now, the Altaria Pumpkin deck, because it wasn't on our radar at the time of recording. But anything with Altaria, you already know I'm a fan. Or at least I respect it, is the better way of putting it. The new Altaria with the pumpkin is the beast. Yeah, I'm gonna try it after the tournament, depending on how long it takes. Because if we lose right now, I'll probably still play it out. But like if we don't make top cut and I got time in my hands, I'm gonna try that deck out against either y'all or randoms. Alright, there's only one match left. It's Infinite Altaria versus a Blacephalon deck. Brace yourselves, yo. It had 4 in the... It's the second most played deck by... It's essentially the top... It's tied with Hydreigon for the most played deck in this current tournament that I'm in right now. Lo siento. No me entendí lo que siento. Alright, round 6 should be starting soon enough. All the matches are completed. Para pedir perdón, tengo que estar ebrio, ya que solo no me da. No, no, no. So te estoy llamando. Alright, this is not gonna teach y'all about Bunny. That's a good one. But it is lower. Hold on, let's get some. Alright, this one. Alright, next round's up. Yeah. Wait, now we're trying. Our matchup is here Altaria. There is no Jirachi, but they are playing Tapu Lele. They're playing Training Area, 1 Oricorio. Interesting build, to say the least. Definitely not by any means, what's the word? I don't know. Like not the usual. Conventional, maybe, is the term I was looking for. Not the standard. Playing Mega Gross is like playing Exodia. Everything just has to fall into place and your opponent has to have no answer to the 15 different cracks in your deck. I agree. So I guess to answer, is it playable? Yes, well, not everything's playable, but it is playable. A random Ori is weird. Oh yeah, but it's the psychic one, the one that's like a Marshadow. Like when you get knocked out, it comes back. It comes in and swings for, I think it's 80. The good thing is that Tapu Lele can't hurt Tingling, right? Oof, tough situation, right? Their hands down to 2, so we can't even copycat. This might be wraps. This is a bad matchup. You thought I meant the other one? Understandably so. I could have worded it better. Next turn we do get Lycia. We don't get the rare candy play, unfortunate, but there's a clear line here that's unfortunately we'll see. I don't wanna count myself out early, but The copycat for them is a one of, by the way. They're seeing their one of. I can't. Actually, I can't get mad. I can't get mad. Fuck this game. But is the version I'm playing still viable? 100%, 100%. The loss we have it. Why wouldn't you attack? And of course, there's no punish. I cannot punish this for. But what? This game is so troll, dude. What are we doing? How do I not put? What? What a joke, dude. Our opponent forgets to attack, and the deck's just like, you don't need the out. Us, on the other hand, the only card that they could gain if we attack is Ice Pop. That's the only thing that they get to use if we don't attack, which I'm not gonna swing. We have a clear win condition, and we'll play for it. That's so troll, dude. Hopefully that's tails, bro. Yeah, what are we doing, bro? This man's hand has not... Bro, okay, at least now it's at 3. This is fine, by the way. They do play Mars, so brace yourselves. That's what I'm saying. Not deserved, but I don't make the rules, bro. Did Ninja have it the whole time? Yeah, Ninja earlier would have been super. Well, granted, we shouldn't have been able to Ninja off rip. We shouldn't have Ninja off rip because he had Chingling lead and he just didn't swing with it. That was turn 1. Coconut, how's it going? Disgusting, filthy Granataria. You could say it about every deck, brother. You literally could say it about every deck. He woke up from Sabru to make the worst play. I guess the sleep was enough to put him on his toes, I guess. I don't know. Just one more though, one more. You never you never know the situation like the players in, whether they're distracted, whether they just started, like, I don't know. Basically, I'm reserving my right to be nice. So I'm just choosing kindness. Lock in his tournament, true. Solomon with the X, oh baby. He was aggressive because he had to end it before Ninja. I guess, right? But he had Chingling. He didn't need to. He didn't need to do anything. Like, he had to, like, I was forced to essentially do what he did. Like that play where he brought in the Altaria to aggressively knock out my, like, he had to force me to do that. He had Chingling and the Chingling had a helmet on it. Va recuperando bueno. Sí. This kind man is nice. I like it. No, I tend to be nice. I just get tilted in the game. I for the most part, all my criticism of the game is never intended to my opponent, like ever. Could I say something like in their general direction more than once for sure? But most of my grudges with the game have nothing to do with the opponent. It's stuff that the game either allows, like the whole wasting the clock. Granted, they fixed it, right? Like now you have less time to jump back in if you clock out. It feels like shit to sit around all game waiting for your opponent to find Ninja and everything else, and eventually he'll lose a sleep flip. So yeah, he might have just felt like, oh, if I don't, but it was I guess if I didn't have Altaria there specifically, it did put him in a good spot, but. Oh, Ice Pop, by the way. Yeah, no, that card is ridiculous. What's crazy is, I feel like the Ice Pop should have been the gold card. That shit would have been. Granted, I'm happy because I like that way. I don't have to pull for it, but dude, taking 80 seconds to attach an energy or just to use the Cyrus, they take the 80 seconds to just then go like, oh yeah, I have game by the way. Because there's two parts of getting roped that suck. The first part is you're getting roped, right? So you have to sit there while they decide to do something. But when they make you sit through it and then they just like get timed out, is a much better feeling than them making you sit through it and, oh, by the way, I have the out, by the way. Like, they're both BM, they're both annoying, but man, one of them leaves you feeling a lot better than the other. Ice Pop definitely should have been the gold best card of the set. Same thing with Chingling, right? Chingling in Mega Rising instead of like Klefki or Lilligant or Flame Patch. I agree. I like Flame Patch. It's a gold card. If I'm getting flipped on my gold Ice Pop, I'm even more tilted. I like the gold medal Ella. The cape I could do without. I just feel like in the long run, the Poncho has more playability. You love Aegislash? Oh no, the art. Don't get me wrong. The art is amazing. The card is just like Aegislash is like highly questionable as to why they decided that should be the one that gets the gold treatment. And then the very next set they print another Aegislash. Ooh. Let's use some hourglasses to open packs, bro. Like I gotta see something happen while we wait for the next round. The gold Clef, you got its 2 weeks of fame. And it's crazy. I pulled it after the 2 weeks. I pulled it after the fact. So I have gold Klefki and I've yet to like actually like properly use it. Speaking of Aegislash. You got to use yours, you're happy? Ooh. Why do you think I'm using so many retro series? Like, if you look at my channel now, I have a solo battle against Nabrix. I started a tournament series with Lucian. My creator showcase, I'm going against players in their favorite formats. It's like, bro, I got all these high rarity stuff of cards that don't see any more play. I need to find a way to use them, you know what I'm saying? I have 2 Crown Quick Grow extract, but I could barely played it only a couple times with Whimsicott because screw the Mono Venus. I feel you. Klefki could be useful in the new Altaria Gurgai's deck. The golden button, crazy work. I am max pull away from gold from Crimson Blaze. It's one of those where like if the quick growth becomes meta or like highly usable, I know that I could just throw money at the game and get it guaranteed. Like I have that option open. I'm probably gonna do the same thing with Parade. Parade I'll probably open until I have with the 1900 points. I'm at 1710 right now. And when I'm at 19, I'll probably start looking for other cards that I want or need. And then worst case, oh, there's gold, like let's say Poncho's now meta and you need to play one in your deck like guaranteed, like it's a staple, then that's when I'll throw the money in to get it basically. But this set being 155 cards is crazy work, dude. And I'm aware it would have been the same if they split it into 2 different packs, but I don't know. You happy you got a golden poncho in your first temple? Ooh. Nah, I got the Meloetta, which looks nice. And when I tried the Gardevoir deck, I was like, oof, great start, but at the end of the day, it's currently not seeing much play, right? Well, like neither is Poncho, but I believe in the potential of Poncho. Should have been 2 packs. I don't have a regular play set of the EXs besides Ogrepon, and that's because I got a God pack. Hey, yo, congrats on that. The creator ran a version today with no Meloetta, Chingling, and Klefki instead. No Meloetta. Again, we'll test out the deck after tournament. I pulled 2500 twice and saw no golds. Only 2 trainers, 4 rainbows, and 2 in this set. What do you use your points on? Like what goals did you end up? Did you get the Poncho? Did you get 1 and 1? What did you do? Meloetta's not sure if bad luck or terrible odds. Definitely terrible odds. Like bad luck. Actually no, it's definitely bad luck. As well as terrible odds, right? It happened to me with the rare candies. I had to open 1,000 packs to get both my rare candies. I didn't pull a single one. And then after that, I had to use points for Flame Patch. Like I didn't pull gold until, like I said, way into Crimson Blaze that I was opening. I went back to Mega Rising, and I happened to find Klefki. And then when we max opened twice, we hit Meloetta. Poncho, still thinking about getting second Poncho, but that seems smarter. It's a tough read, right? I wish there wasn't a cap like where it's like now you can't open unless you use the 2,500 points or some of them. Because it's one of those where like, regardless of which one you choose, 2 months from now, one might be more relevant than the other, and then that'd be when you would want to choose, right? I feel like 2 punches will come around, I'll be so mad. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm trying to get at. But there's literally no way of knowing, right? Round 7 is not gonna be easy, boys. We got Magma Vice as our opponent. Me invito una copa y me acerco a tu boca y si me robo un besito, pues conmigo llegas y esta noche te seduzco en mi coche. Dame los cuadros, dejas que goces. I pulled one fuller and it's a Mimikyu. I'm like $200 in. I'm $200 in and I got a pretty good amount of like rainbows and stuff. The issue is that the set's so large that it doesn't even add up to anything much. Oof, the recommendation. I'm actually put that one. I'm gonna put it before I hit battle here. Aventuras más divertidas y huele a peligro. Y si te invito una copa pensaba que contigo iba a envejecer. No, that was the password. They are on Dark Tina. Yeah, the same list I was using yesterday. Escríbele, oh, vicepresidente, trust. Nah. I need only good vibes. No memes. No memes. Just fully immersed in trying to draw as best as possible. Y fuiste tú mi baile inolvidable. Ah, they found the Rocky helmet, dude. And they found Darkrai. Me cago en 10. Granted, Chingling doesn't do jack in this matchup. So it's okay. Yeah. That's so troll. A little bit better. En otra vida, en otro mundo podrá ser. Neta, solo queda irme un día. Am I the only person that wants a Mega Solgaleo? Did that exist? Isn't like the Dustmane or whatever it's called in the Necrozma like a similar concept? Bogus is for real. Mega Alt was dying for an early one point attacker to soften up the opponents. We'll try. Like I said, we'll test it out later. Tu mi baile inolvidable. I think we just gotta be aggressive. Or if he just wants to list you after. I think I want to find Froakie if possible. To put the Pokemon in range. Ay, Dios mío. I don't know if this is too aggressive. No math was done in this attack. I just know they can't attack yet. Enséñate a bailar, tú me besabas. Feo, no tenerte cerquita, la nueva mamá bien, pero no estuvo quita. Ya la mía es mi loquita. Ay. Bro, that lyric is wild. And it's just thrown in there where like you don't even see it coming. Oof, do they have giant cape? Mars. Oof. Ay, ay, vamos allá. No, no te puedo olvidar. No, no te puedo borrar. Tú me enseñaste a querer. Solo con usted, yo bailo con usted, nada más con usted, un beso donde está. Ah, there's such troll lines and necessary lines at the same time. If we get the knockout here, it's not good enough. It just simply isn't. If we Cyrus this guy and we don't draw Greninja follow-up, we're also cooked. Like, if we attack here and they have red, we just lose. So we can't do that. I should have done it closer. Like, I shouldn't have wasted so much time thinking. But this was a play I was going to go for anyways. Bro, my sleep has not done shit all game, dude. I think we're 0 for whatever. However many times I've hit sleep today, they have not stayed sleeping, not once. ¿Qué diablo estará haciendo? Estará dañando, estará durmiendo, estará fumando, seguirá solo que saliendo. Como que no soy yo. Yeah, we're cooked. Nothing went our way, bro. No Greninja. Maricón, bro. I guess. Actually, now there's the line, right? We gotta go this here. And hope to find rare candy off the top, bait. If we find rare candy off the top, we're able to Lycia for the last name that we need. We hit for exact damage there. Other than that, we just lose to what we've been losing all game to. We'll see, we'll see. Fingers crossed, baby. They're still aligned, which is all we could ask for. Ya no me alcanzan los puntos, pero ponte la vaina, please. Ahorita, ahorita. Si llegamos a Top Cut, te lo pongo. La cumplió. Nada que le pedí. Wonder what they're debating. Potentially like Cyrus to get rid of Chingling, and then trying to do a Sabrina play for the next turn. Oof. It don't matter. We didn't get what we needed to. Oh, Greninja, bro, you're so ass, dude. Like, what are the chances they don't have Cyrus, right? I guess I could have attacked. Actually, yeah. Granted, it doesn't matter because they're gonna Cyrus and win. But 100%. Okay, yeah, I should. Actually, no, they could heal with. No, ignore everything I'm saying. Alright, so. They don't have it. We have another turn. They didn't have it. We can still go for the draw, boys. Give us the rare candy. It's a 2 and 5. Never mind. Never mind. Too much HP. Fuck, dude. And we drew it, bro. Well played, Vice. Well played. They have both Cyrus and Sabrina with no cards left in deck. There was no way for us to survive. However, they're doing top 64, so it's not impossible for us to top. Like there's a good feeling and a bad feeling about this list, which is like all our losses feel like, oh, if only we if we saw Greninja, we would have been fine. Like in all of our losses, literally. But let's see where I was standing wise before it started. Before this round started, I was in 24th place, which in hindsight we could have just drawn in to top cut, but if it is top 64 cut, but if only you attacked with a Proki. No, it didn't matter. They have Ndidi. I want to see a new fire meta. When was the last time we had a fire meta? Like Flare, I guess Flareon. Cause like yeah, Blaziken was a meta deck, but it wasn't like the deck, right? Well, I guess it was for a little bit. Fire's always been part of it, like to an extent, right? Cause like Flareon, Charmoltres, nah, Stoke Charizard. There's fire decks that have been in and out. This meta's dope. It changes every day. That's a good and a bad thing, right? For sure. Stoke Charizard was the most meta, but it also wasn't like a fire deck too, right? Like obviously it was a fire deck, but it didn't care about fire. It just cared about one-shotting whatever was in front of it. Similar to Charizard Y. So yeah, if we look at details, it's supposedly because the top 64. I think we're in there regardless. But we won't find out until... Actually, we'll know in like 2 seconds. Ran out of monster, bro. Now I need it to actually uplift me. Music choice on point. That's this one specifically. You gotta thank Nunu, who's trying to transform my algorithm single-handedly. Moment of truth, baby. Big Bang's a great place to start. I actually don't know where they started, because it was like, at this point it's just like a daily thing. So at this point I don't even remember what the very first song they suggested was. But once the stream, we throw in some K-pop. ¿Dónde coño? Also, unrelated, maybe random question. Think the first was golden? That sounds about right. But random, well, it's not really random. It's still Pokemon related. For those of you that collect physical cards or know about the collecting of physical cards, what language is the like the cheapest? Like if all I care about is like the artworks and the act of opening packs, if I were to go to like eBay or Japanese, I feel like Korean would be cheaper than Japanese, right? Like it's all Japanese is clearly cheaper than English. But Korean sounds, I'll look into it anyways, right? But essentially I'm building Portuguese then. Yeah, I'll get Portuguese, bro. I'll get English, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Because essentially, also legendary cards. I saw. Did you make top cut? I saw you were the last game. Also, we did make top cut here. We're in top 64, as you can see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, the top 64 is very forgiving in terms of getting in. Now it's just capitalizing on it. But But yeah, essentially, I have this binder. I showed it the other day where I want a copy of every Pokemon. And at first, it was just all English because that's what I had. But then I found this stack of Japanese cards that I have from when I bought, like, my locals had Japanese packs at the time. I think it was whatever prismatic is called in Japanese. Festival no Segosa, Terrestrial Festival, whatever it is. Cheapest is Korean per Google. Say less, slushy. Oh, if you're joining the stream just in time for Top Cut. You know. We got top 64. Clean slate. And point is, I'm not too picky about the languages as long as the card arts are like the best that I could find. Because, like, for example, one of the best cards I have in the binder right now is I guess the SIR Leafeon from Prismatic, but in Japanese. We are going against Altaria. Well, literally card for card, the list that we played earlier. Actually, no, there's a Jirachi now. But pure Altaria, not a good matchup. It was fun while it lasted. There's also a question of print quality. If you're trying to complete a collection, opening packs might not be the best route. Well, I'm aware that opening packs isn't the best way of doing about it, but it takes away from, like, it's part of the, because yeah, I could just order one of each card from 1 to 1025 and then I'll complete the set, and that, like, it is what it is, right? Everyone wish your mom on and grandma happy birthday. They did earlier when you mentioned it. Did I not put the right code? Let me double check here. Okay, they're there. Are you looking for IR, SRs, or just whatever? It's basically filling it up with whatever, and then slowly but surely upgrading. Like I'll pull it up after this because I'm getting closer to filling up everything that I have currently. Again, I mentioned this before as well. My collection is very modern because my old collection when I was little, I gave that shit away to like a cousin eons ago. And then my collection basically is made up of any packs that I happen to find at my local Walgreens that I basically walk my kid in the mornings, and sometimes I get lucky and I hit them on a restock. Because other than that, every Target in my area is scalped, every Walmart is scalped, like every locals are charging way too much. Damn, this is tough. Do I copycat down to I think I do copycat down because they're gonna chingling me, so that means this is dead. If I don't find Swablu, this is dead. So that's like, let's go copycat. Ripping pack hits that dopamine just right. Yeah, my wife enjoys it too. So it's like a thing we do together. I guess we could go here. I don't fear copycat nor red card, so I don't even feel like the need to put this down. So, but whatever. I guess I will. Yeah. You know what's crazy? My bad. I didn't queue it up. It just naturally played it. It was a Bad Bunny playlist, right? So it's not the craziest happenstance in the world. But that was just divine intervention, baby. My daughter loves her Fuecoco though. Oof. I almost bought my kid a Fuecoco. Then they're gonna make us evolve real quick. Granted, with no Altaria on their end, they don't got much pressure going for us, right? But we are forced to evolve. Unfortunately. Korean will be the cheapest if you just want to rib, though. The set you choose might matter as much as... Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I want to first see what's the cheapest option and then look into older sets. Because, like, what I'm missing more is the older stuff. Like, for example, Ultra Beast, I have 0. I don't have any Buzzwoles, Guzzlords, Pheromones, like, none of those cards. So I'd have to find, like, the cheapest possible Sun and Moon that I can, you know? Like, that's where my mindset's at. Also, please don't find Altaria, and we're and we might be cooking here. We're gonna have to do this regardless. Let's tag him for 10. Si Dios lo permite, yeah, yeah. Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta, hoy se fuma como rata, si Dios lo permite. We're cooked. GG's. It was fun while it lasted. The game is officially over. Unless we find Greninja. Quiero perrear y fumarme un blunt. Yo ando en el pantalón. Quiero perrear y perrear y perrear. Greninja! Off the top, baby! Nope, that's pretty terrible. Actually, that's horrendous. Even if we find Greninja now, it's too late. But there's a sleep angle. We're back. Wait. Hold. Esa ponía lenta. Sleep has not worked all day. Surely it'll work now. Let's go, baby. We're still in this. Que tu novio no te ama mal. Entonces que no mames. Casa que ya te la embotó. Alright, they're playing it well. Not gonna lie. We're gonna need another sleep turn. One more sleep turn. Not like they could wake up now. When we put them back to sleep, they need to stay asleep. Alright. Stay sleeping, baby. That's all I could ask for. The only heal they play is Ice Pop, so if it stays right there, if their Altaria sleeps, Jirachi, please. It's a cheese. We don't necessarily deserve this victory. But just one more turn. You know, let's add some extra a little more sleep into it. Let's put a deeper sleep. Just one more turn. One more turn. That's... Wow, this guy... I hate Swablu, bro. It disgusts me. I feel dirty. I feel filthy. But a win's a win, baby. A win's a win. They do have red card if they want to be extra cheesy. That's... Get over here. That was just like getting back our sleep karma. It hadn't worked all through Swiss, so that we could work right now, you know? Now, did we waste all our sleep karma on game 1 of Top 64? Time will tell. Top 3 sets, Sun and Moon, Cosmic Eclipse, Team Up, Hidden Fates, Streamer. Remember when people quote me and find... Bro, that fucking Find a Friend Swablu cost me an oak, bro. I lost the first verses because of that shit. That Find a Friend, bro. I don't need no friends, bro. I just need you to stay sleeping, alright? I'm afraid to click on the limitless chat. That shit is gross. Nah, but good sport, good sport. It is best of 3 though. It's best of 3. We're not done yet. Cosmic Eclipse. Team Up is like super expensive, right? At least in English it is. And Hidden Faith is the one with like the crazy pour rates, right? But this hand is... Bruh, how does he do it? How does he... I know he's playing 6 basics, so how does he open every single one of them? Last game was the same shit. Last game we couldn't copycat because turn 1 he just had everything on the board. Well, we gotta find basics. Okay, we found some basics, that's for sure. I can't lock in. I'm just sitting on a chingling, bro. Honestly, cutting down to 2 feels so bad. So I'm not gonna do it. Not this turn. Other cool cards when you say, and still playing Altaria, ran into 2 in a row in the event, bricked with Fossil Closed Adapt. Yeah, I've been playing all the new stuff, like, every day. Well, not every day, but most. So today, it was just, like, all reliable. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, okay. I think we have to do this. I'm thinking, yeah, we gotta see something that puts us in the... Actually, realistically, I didn't have to do that, right? Because having the Cyrus in hand meant or they have to essentially run away with this. Yeah. In hindsight, I didn't have to do that at all, actually. But we did already, so whatever, we committed. I'm here thinking like, oh, I need to find more bench pieces, or I need to like find Greninja right now. Like, I didn't need to. We have a fat copycat coming up, right? I feel pretty good about our chances here. It's not perfect, but... And they might try to do the sleep cheese on us as well. We have a good copycat coming up. They didn't put an energy on the Swablu. What's up with that? Right, I'm not tripping? Yeah, they just didn't put the energy. They were like, fuck it. They're not playing Sabrina or nothing, so that's not a fear of ours. They might just be on tilt, honestly. Which, can you blame them? One team up pack is $150? Jesus Christ. Ya me vengaste. Uf, gracias, jefe. Aquí estamos a un out de la victoria. Altaria. They went with the Jirachi. Are they gonna red card this time? I'm sorry, but we have the power of being cold. That first game was gross. This second one was a little more... like, we didn't cheese the game, we just had... I feel like there's nothing I could write that would make it better, bro. That first game was disgusting, like, and in a bad way. Like, if I was on there, and I'd be so, like, you wouldn't have heard, like, I would still, a week from now, you'll be hearing me talking shit about that game if I was on the other end of it. So, I'm just gonna let it be. He put GG, I put GG. On to the next one. Isn't it just beautiful when you get the cards? It really is. It really is. Speaking of cards, is our next matchup up? Yeah, it is. Hi, Dragon, baby. No lo pienses más, no lo pienses, llame otra noche. Yes, the sweet victory when it goes your way. Yeah, there's nothing like it, right? Alright, so Hydreigon, they are on the poison variant. Yep. There's not much to say. Double Dino, double Hydreigon, obviously. Double Nihilego, no middle line, so that's something that could go in our favor. One Absol. No Indeedis, no bench swingers. Cyrus Sabrina. Double Barb, one pop. No giant capes or rocky helmets or anything, just poison barb. Worst one versus Orizone as the wide Venusaur game lasted. Alright, this is a beautiful start. Beautiful start. Can't ask for much more than this. Yo no sé mañana. Oops, clicked away from the game. Them being a copycat deck, I'm kind of tempted to putting this down, but I would much rather have like back-to-back Chingling options here. Although it might just lead to sleep as well. Let's go like this then. We're like a rare candy away from just like the game's over, so fingers crossed. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, so glad we put the Swablu down. No Barb and we're sitting pretty. Okay, okay. Candy? I think we gotta go for it though. Give me a fresh set of cards, baby. Candy Grand, Candy Grand. Research, Cyrus, Altari. We'll hold off on this one because sleep might come in handy. Cada página es un día divino. Come on, come on, come on. Candy, 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 candy. Yo no sé si yo mejor o puede ser mejor. Lo que es destinos. Mañana. Yo no sé. If I swing, it dies, so we just have to sit here and let it happen. Yo no sé, yo no sé. Vivimos es algo realmente lindo. Van a ver lo que pasará. Mañana no hay nada escrito. Solo tú y yo. Entonces hay que vivirlos, hay que vivirlos. Instantly punished. Although, since for 30 we do go 130. Had I doubled up energy here, I've been fine. Tough, tough, tough. It's like low-key still fine. But like if he wanted to stall, he could, right? Which is not his plan. No pasa nada, no pasa nada. We're still okay. We're still okay. Not perfect, but we're okay. So close, so close. Granted, the outcome would have been the same. We can't afford to throw one of these. I think we're okay. ¿Qué es eso? Un ratico nada más. Ey, ey, ey. 4 de julio, 4 de July. No, hi. Willy Colón me dice que es malo. We need to find the Chingling. We need to find the extra damage. Best in the world. Number 1, the best in the world. You said that pop, hey, come back on. Which I guess we have Chingling, Pokeball. What else? The drop power is not gonna help us. We can't attack either. If we attack, we lose 30 and then we lose to the Hydreigon. We could Cyrus out the Hydreigon. But then the Absol swings and we're like in a really tough spot, no? Oh, we don't have enough damage to do the Hydreigon play I just mentioned, so we'll just do this. And if we draw Chingling, we win. And not even, right? They have the option of going into Mega Absol, Ice Pop, back to, yeah, we're this is not our game. Yeah. Tough, bro. Yep. Now they're out of range. And we're in range of just getting hit with Hydreigon, no? Although there's a line. There's still a line, believe it or not. Although it requires Chingling. Unfortunate, man. The order in which we pulled the stuff. Pink Absol then hits. You know, the healing cooked us. We had no way to keep up with that. And now they just set up the next Hydreigon actually. And they already have 2 points, so we can't throw Chingling in the way. It was a valiant effort, but we were still cooked. The only cards left in our deck are like Copycat, Research, and like an the Greninja, of course. Yeah. How could I forget? Yeah, there's no win condition here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but not impossible. We could still win this. Just a little more luck. And we'd be fine, no? I did not mean not to thank them, but whoops. Evolving both Swablues is the wrong move? Not necessarily. But I guess it would have let me sacrifice the Swablu instead. But it did keep them in at a lower Copycat, so it did it. Alright, going first. I was like, going first is only good for us if we see Chingling, which we didn't. So, because Chingling would let us lock their items without Poison Bar being on the board. Now, here on out, who knows? Now they have energy advantage on the Absol. How do they do it, bro? How do they do it? Bro, eso es fijo. No falla, nunca falla. The fuck, dude? That's guaranteed, bro. Hydreigons. Drop their hand, Copycat. Next turn, drop their hand, Copycat. Every fucking time, dude. We're so fucked here, it's crazy. Wait a minute. believe in the power of the cards every time. Regardless of the outcome, I believe. We gotta do it, right? There's like no. Like swinging with this would lose to Hydreigon, so we can't do that. If they have the Ice Pop, they survive another turn. If they don't have Ice Pop, no, they're gonna hit us with Copycat for 3. Oh no, they just have Ice Pop, okay. At least they don't get to find it again. Okay, no more healing for them. We still have Cyrus in the deck. They did wake up. Those are 2 exact cards we needed to win this game, by the way. They have no more healing. The other 4 cards in the deck, irrelevant. We needed a Pokemon to put us back to 130 damage, and then the Cyrus to bring them up. Game 3, baby. Jay Lee was good. Chris, did you see what I'm talking about? Believing in the power of the cards every time, bro. We were never not believing in the cards. Game 3 though, game 3. Their star was crazy though. Their star had me shitting my like. He would not find double barbs into Copycat turn 11. hopefully. Or I guess more than that, we just gotta hope for the our sleep flips to work on our in our favor, right? When cheese deck makes cheese deck, you get grilled cheese. And we got two Zubats, the one that attacks and poisons to trade. Anthony, if you join the Discord, I'm sure people will share it to you immediately, like in a heartbeat. Granted, it is 1 in the morning, so you might have to give them some time to see the message. But as soon as they see it, they got you. Cinematic round 3 fight. Yep. The reset kind of giving us there's something in the inbox. We'll look at all that after. Oh, I think it's bonus week. I think bonus week starts today, or maybe am I tripping? I don't know. It is bonus week, bet. New battle stream backdrop for sending 5 thanks. Fun fact: if you give the thanks when you go to people's collections and just thank that, it works as well. You don't have to thank people in fights. You know. Alright, going second. I don't necessarily. That's not necessarily a good thing, but it could be worse, right? The greedy play would go like a swap loop. Most likely, we're gonna have to retreat into Chingling if we find it anyways. But yeah, we're gonna push swap loop. Please, no barb. Just no barb. It's unbelievable, dude. We have such a god hand too, bro. But wait! There's hope, baby. I guess barb doesn't matter when you don't fucking draw Shingling. Okay, so their hand is either double Nihilego or Absol. Okay, Absol it is. Absol 2 unknowns. Oh, this is looking good for us. This is looking good. Oh, this is looking good. There's so many lines where we just win next turn. Do I normally have 100 viewers? Depends on the day, but I hover around like anywhere from 80 to 100, yeah. And that doesn't count my the YouTube and the if I back out Instagram Ninja, What I'm worried is that they go into Absol and I lose my win condition. I think I gotta chill though. No, I would be. It would only swing for 100. It only swings for 100 flat, so they would be. I would easily lose the. We're just one basic away, bro. It's fine, it's fine. All is not lost. Yeah, dude. Yep. Yep. Yep, second Cyrus win condition. If we see a basic, right? Because they used Ice Pop to full. Ice Pop to full. And kept it. The energy doesn't even matter, but whatever. We just need a basic, right? Please. Let me sit back down. Let me sit back down. Let me sit back down. Let me put my glasses back on. I can't read shit. How did he not have Hydra, bro? Because you gotta. Because no matter how much he healed, the harder the cards were in our favor, bro. Because yeah, we would have been cooked by a Hydra at any moment. Glad that Dev created another card with Misty Mechanic. That was really good for the game. It was that jacket, bro. For real, dude. A pasar frío que hay que ganar, bro. Which moves us on to top 16. Vamos para dashboard. Is our opponent? Oh, hey, yo. It's Shubham. Y'all have to know him. Like if you see the name, I just don't know how to pronounce it. But Shu, we could go with Shu. Okay, another Altaria deck. The matchups are not getting any easier, bro. Yeah, this is tournament. We're currently in top 16. Ban Ice Pop. That's why I feel the poison part of that deck sucks. Just don't attack, set up Pink Greninja. It takes too long to get Hydreigon. I could see that, but there's just... I don't know. There's certain people that play that deck and they have Hydreigon turn 2 every time, so... El bloqueador pa' tanto calor que quema. Ese tracito año chiquitico te queda. Tolly de un año se pone morena. Y otras veces tienes que subir hacia extrema. Alright, once again, I do not believe we are favored in this, but it's not impossible. Jesus. Suba la temperatura. Hace calor. Sudor. Chingling is a liability here because they are on Jirachi, but we gotta see more cards. Bro, I just realized that deck doesn't even play Pokeball. Granted, I understand why, right? It doesn't need Pokeball. But just seeing it like that is crazy. No Pokeball, the only item they play is one Ice Pop. So this Chingling is horrendous. Tito te queda. I'm in danger. Alright. Can't get mad about this one. Jesus Christ. Interesting committing to Altaria already. Seems a little aggressive. What is their game plan? I could have technically backed out to Chingling, but then it gives them two targets that are... generally don't know what they're waiting for. I'm getting trolled though. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I was like, wait. That's like a bad play from the. Never mind. They got Mars. They were just waiting for Mars. No, they were just probably waiting for Mars, which makes sense. Well, we've been here before. Because like if they didn't have Mars there, they're so beyond cooked. We had double Cyrus, Greninja waiting in the. Like we had everything. Duro. Is that XLG the Greats? Hopefully, or just G the Greats, IG the Greats. Not sure. I understand that you're great. I got that much, so thank you for the follow. Round 2, baby. Game two. Am I sharing a quick Mega EX from the new set? I have an extra. I'll do it after the fact. I got you after the tournament. This is not a good matchup for us. Like obviously, but man, that was tough. That was tough. Pendiente, algo lo sabe, aunque ella se queda. No está nadie. Tú me dejas algo lo sabe, conmigo ella se pierde. Sube gata, prenda los motores, sube. Vamos, mi gata, prenda los motores. Duro. Does that shit more than. Dios mío, bro. I kind of want to find the Froakie. I think we could afford to look for Froakie first. Let's go. I'm aware that I can't candy. That's not the. Unless lo ponemos mi mid. Surely one of these will connect, right? One of these will stick. Vamos! And they copycat, no Mars. Okay, so we get to keep our hands. 6-8, top 16, perdimos el primer juego. So estamos at brink de elimination. A punto de jodernos, pero bueno. Un pesar que no tengamos el maldito Altaria, bro. We unfortunately don't have Altaria. Please don't be double chingling. Don't be double chingling. Okay. They used their one copycat. Ahora sí estamos activos, bro. Durmiendo está él. Eso es cosa, es problema suyo. Tough, 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 tough. Ya no está aquí. Feliz año nuevo, pero no tan feliz. I could have attacked that turn and gone for the win, no? There's a world where we could have just attacked there, but then there's a... They could start playing the sleep game and it could get weird. They're also on Mars. So, like, they're on Mars and they have infinite cards. So, depending on Osiris play is also a little risky. This deck is still OP. I would say so. Like, it's not OP. Like, it's not the best deck in the format by any means. But where there's a will, there's a way. Now we win, no matter what. I guess I could have gone for the Swablu, estoy comiendo pinga, pero... Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. There's every line there would have gotten me the win. I went to win the next turn type of thing, which is a mistake, but... Oh, wait, I haven't even marking the game, so it was... We lost, then we won. Game three. I gotta lock in. That was a little sloppy, but... I don't regret not going for the aggressive play because they do play Mars, which could ruin everything. So... But there, I could have just grabbed the Swablu, and then they definitely don't have a win condition. Game 3, baby. Gotta go that AT, we gotta get that dub. Oh, we have the advantage on the Swablu, energy-wise. Attack-wise, they get to evolve first, technically. Okay, this is a copycat. Either they're avoiding our copycat or playing it. Yeah, okay. No surprise there. Okay. Our sleep could affect them, but their sleep can't affect us. Let's see. Did they break? Were they holding something? I hate Lithia, bro. But if it doesn't find Swablu, we chillin'. Got one though, bro. Well, I'm not just gonna walk into this either. Ah, está jugando con fuego, mi hermano. Mi hermano está jugando con fuego. I also don't want to put an energy just in case they tabulele put us to 150, although 150 is fine. Come on, Candy, baby. como todo, como todo como tú, nadie como tú. Six cards in hand. Come on. Ranita and Candy. Rana? 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 Oh my god. That's fine, that's fine. Shut up, dude. Fuck. We need a few sleep turns here. Nah, GG's. We tried, bro. Live and die by the stupid frog, bro. Swablu single-handedly carried us to where we got, because goddamn that frog was as useless as a frog could be, bro. I feel like it's hard to set up Greninja. Either the ninja or the rare candy always ends up at the bottom deck. Mathematically, it was bullshit, but it's fine. Gotta run. Nah, that's not the answer. Trust. It's the same math because you're subtracting rare candy. So like we would have like granted yes, in the long run, like if you see it early, like it's almost like you could place down your rare candy and save it for later. But realistically, it's there's a bunch of situations where you're gonna be like, both the candy and the frog are in the bottom, and if you top deck the frog, it doesn't help because it's a turn to like it's an extra. It's too slow, in my opinion. Like the only reason these games were lasting long enough where like the frog would have made a difference is because sleep was like holding us down as much as possible. But realistically, we would like to not have to depend on sleep. And we had to do it like every match today. GG's, broski. I tried sleeping my way to victory because the frog decided not to play today. don't talk much on limitless during the game. Nah, I don't either. I all I wrote, I didn't write either, right? Yeah. I was like, did I write something? All I did was report the scores. I don't talk through limitless. That shit low key triggers me. Like, I'm not trying to have a conversation with you. When my opponent's like commentating on the game, unless it's like, oh wow, that was crazy, then I understand it. You were frustrated after game 2, bro. Yeah, trust. That's my only win condition. The matchup is horrendous for me. Perdí en top 16 igual lo que en otro torneo. Joder. No estaba para nosotros. I don't blame you, broski. Like, my opponent the round before that was the same situation. Where I had to sleep to win. No, but the chain stall didn't scare me as much because I had to sleep. Like, eventually my sleep will, like, you can't stall too long. But when if the Greninjas don't show up, then it is what it is. I can't do anything about that. Well, that's that. Best of luck the rest of the way for sure. Gotta get 4th win of this set, man. You could let your boy get 1, bro. No, go get it. Let's look into what's left. Your Greninjas were on vacation? Yeah, they were on vacation. Wait, is Meowth a bad matchup? I genuinely don't know. Can't you just... Isn't, like, Lele and Jirachi just supposed to, like, skip right over it and you're fine? Or am I tripping? Don't you just hyper-focus any form of Litwick that hits the back and you win? No one knows. Well, on paper, I feel like you just aim for the back and you should be fine, no? I better not open the Snorlax and Diddy list. Why not, bro? I guess if they have Poncho, it's a problem, right? You see Green Saber? I wasn't going to, but now I feel like I have to. And you know why not to open it, you know what I'm saying? That thing is unkillable. We played against the last format. Actually, not the last format, the format before that. Yeah, the Poncho's a problem for sure. It's killing me. Ese fue el deck que me ganó en el top 16. El Meowth. Or Snorlax. Los dos suenan annoying. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Ya me está... All my locked in, I let go and I'm like... let's just look at standings to see what's left. Well, it's killable enough where it didn't... It got beat, right? Or is it currently... Oh, it's in top 16, that's why. The Poncho is actually crazy. Yeah. Check there's a tourney in which the finals were Chandelier versus Chandelier. I think if we look up tournaments, no, if we look up database. This one right here, Black Friday full art cards. We have the winner was Yeah, this one. Alright, a copy of Jirachi instead of what? Instead of, well, Jirachi and Guzma instead of what? No copycat and one Lycia. And then a Mars instead of what? I don't know. They're similar but not exactly the same. This version had Poncho, the other one didn't. The one that won didn't have Poncho. But the matchups were... no Altaria, so no information there. Let's see about this one. This one faced... he beat the... okay, he lost to 2 of the Greninjas. Okay, seems like you might be able to do it. Is Dartina back? I just tried it. It doesn't feel bad. It just... that's probably the... oh, excuse me. Chandelier, but the other tourneys, a lot of things were banned. Oh, the Serenity one. Excuse me, I don't know what happened to my voice there. But that's the best way to describe Dartina probably right now. It doesn't feel bad. And I feel like it's just as adaptable as like as it's always been. So like right now the version that is being played is like really like focused on still beating Suicune Greninja, still beats or trying to beat Hydreigon. I feel like you could swap it in a way where you hone in more for certain matchups or the other, based on what the meta's at. But again, time will tell. Like, it's still not a good deck for ranked because it fucked this Meowth. That Meowth is basically sleep every turn. Like, it's a Magnus on every turn, you sleep every turn. He's just flipping heads. Just ignorant. Because if it flips heads, you don't stall the rare candy, right? It counts as a hit. I mean, it doesn't count it. Well, I apologize. I used all my energy up in the tournament, bro. I'm cooked. Had a long day though. I need ranked, bro. That's what it comes down to. There's only so much I could put or do in this current time. We tried. Surely we'll win one of these at some point. Let's see what the rest of the top 8 is. Did the Snorlax deck win? I forgot who the pilot was. Cammy Knights. I guess if we go to matches. They did win. And they got another Suicune. I feel like the Suicune for them is just free. Ching ability works, but this guy has the Middle Evil. Oh,